Have you ever felt like you are working harder than ever but not really getting ahead? You wake up, push through an endless to-do list, and by the end of the day, you are exhausted. But somehow, it still feels like you haven't done enough. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. The truth is, not all work is created equal. Some tasks make a huge impact while others barely move the needle. That's where the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, comes in. It's a simple but powerful concept. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. The problem? Most people spend their time on the wrong 80%. The busy work, distractions, and low impact tasks that keep them stuck in a cycle of overworking and underachieving. But what if you could work less and achieve more? What if you could cut out unnecessary effort and focus only on what truly matters? That's exactly what we are going to explore today. By the end of this video, you'll know how to apply the 80-20 rule to your work, productivity, decision making, and even your personal life so that you can finally stop spinning your wheels and start making real progress. So if you're ready to work smarter, not harder, let's dive in. So what is the 80-20 rule? The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, is a simple but powerful concept that helps people maximize results while minimizing effort. It was first observed by Vilfredo Pareto, an Italian economist, in the late 19th century. He noticed that 80% of Italy's land was owned by just 20% of the population. Later, experts realized that this pattern wasn't limited to wealth. It appeared in business, productivity, health, and everyday life. The core idea of the 80-20 rule is that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. For example, in business, 20% of customers usually generate 80% of the revenue. In personal productivity, 20% of tasks often lead to 80% of accomplishments. Even in health and fitness, 20% of exercises can bring 80% of your overall results. So why does this matter? Because most people spend too much time on low-value tasks that barely move the needle. Instead of working harder, the 80-20 rule teaches you to work smarter by identifying the high-impact 20% activities that drive real progress. Understanding and applying this principle means focusing on what truly matters, eliminating distractions, and using your time and energy more efficiently. Instead of trying to do everything, the goal is to do the right things, the tasks that bring the biggest results. Why does the 80-20 rule matter in 2025? We live in a hyper-digital world where distractions are endless. Social media, emails, messages, meetings, and notifications constantly demand our attention. The biggest challenge today isn't working hard, it's working smart. With so much information and so many responsibilities, it's easy to waste time on tasks that don't truly matter. Think about your daily routine. How often do you spend hours answering emails, sitting in meetings, or doing small tasks that feel productive but don't actually bring significant results? Now imagine if you could pinpoint the 20% of tasks that create 80% of your success. That's where the 80-20 rule becomes a game changer. In 2025, AI and automation will handle more and more repetitive work. The real question is, are you focusing on tasks that actually bring value? If not, it's time to shift your mindset. Instead of working longer hours or juggling multiple low-impact tasks, the key is to identify what truly drives progress and dedicate your energy to those high-level activities. By applying the 80-20 rule, you can avoid burnout, achieve better results with less effort, and free up time for personal growth, creativity, and meaningful work. Identifying the high-impact 20%. If you want to make the 80-20 rule work for you, the first thing you need to do is figure out which small efforts are driving the biggest results. Not all tasks are created equal, and yet we often treat them as if they are. The real game changer is learning to separate the high-impact actions from the ones that just keep you busy. So how do you find your 20%? Start by looking at your past successes. Think about the times when you got the best results with the least effort. What did you do differently? Maybe there was a particular approach that worked really well, or a specific action that led to a big win. Next, take a closer look at your daily work habits. Are there certain tasks that consistently push you forward while others just drain your time? If you're constantly busy but not making progress, chances are you are focusing on the wrong things. One of the best ways to figure this out is to track your time and energy. Where are you putting in the most effort? Are some activities giving you way more returns than others? For example, if you are a freelancer, you might notice that a handful of your clients bring in most of your income, while the rest take up your time but don't pay nearly as well. If you are a student, you may realize that only a few study techniques actually help you retain information, while the rest just make you feel like you are studying without real results. Once you identify these high impact activities, the key is to double down on them. Spend more of your time on what actually moves the needle and start letting go of the rest, whether that means eliminating distractions, outsourcing tasks, or simply saying no to things that don't serve you. It's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things. Eliminating the 80% that wastes your time. Now that you know which tasks drive the highest results, the next step is just as important: cutting out the things that don't work. It's easy to get caught up in work that feels productive but doesn't actually move you forward. Think about your typical day. How much time do you spend answering emails, sitting in meetings that go nowhere, redoing small tasks that don't need to be perfect, or mindlessly scrolling through your phone in the name of a break? The truth is, most of these things don't contribute much to your success. The key to working smarter, not harder, is to be ruthless with your time. If something isn't making a real impact, why are you doing it? Ask yourself, if I stopped doing this today, would it actually make a difference? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. Many of us hold on to unnecessary tasks out of habit or because we feel guilty about saying no. But the reality is, every unnecessary task steals time and energy that could be spent on something meaningful. Of course, there are things you can't eliminate completely, but that doesn't mean you have to handle them yourself. Repetitive tasks like scheduling, responding to basic emails, or data entry can often be automated with the right tools. A simple email filter can stop you from wasting hours sorting through messages, and a scheduling app can save you from the endless back and forth of setting up meetings. Technology is here to help, so let it. And then there's delegation. A lot of people struggle with this because they think no one else can do it as well as I can. But if you are spending hours on something that someone else could handle, that's time you're taking away from the tasks that actually matter. Whether it's at work or in your personal life, delegating frees up your mental space and energy for things only you can do. When you start cutting out the 80% that wastes your time, you will feel the difference almost immediately. Instead of ending the day exhausted with little to show for it, you'll actually see results without working yourself into the ground. Using the 80-20 rule in your career. If you want to get ahead in your career, whether it's landing a promotion, negotiating a salary, or simply making your workday more productive, the 80-20 rule can be a game changer. The key is to focus on the tasks that truly makes a difference and stop spending time on things that don't move your career forward. Start by identifying the 20% of tasks that drive 80% of your success. What aspects of your job get you the most recognition? Which projects have led to the biggest impact on your team or company? If you are always busy but not making noticeable progress, chances are you are focusing too much on the wrong tasks. Things that might feel urgent but aren't actually important. Instead of saying yes to everything, prioritize high-value work that aligns with company goals and contributes to measurable results. Another major factor in career growth: building relationships with the right people. In most workplaces, 20% of people influence 80% of decisions. That means your boss, key team members, and senior leaders play a huge role in shaping your opportunities. If you want to move on, focus on connecting with the people who can advocate for you. By working strategically rather than just working harder, you can achieve more in your career without burning yourself out. Applying the 80-20 rule to learning new skills. In 2025, learning has never been more accessible. With AI, online courses, and endless free resources, you can almost learn anything from anywhere. But here's the challenge: not all learning methods are effective. Many people spend months reading books, watching tutorials, or taking courses, yet struggle to apply what they have learned in real life. That's because they focus on learning everything instead of learning what actually matters. The 80-20 rule can help you learn smarter, not harder. Instead of trying to master every single detail, focus on the 20% of knowledge that will give you 80% of the results. If you are learning a new language, that means prioritizing the most commonly used words and phrases rather than memorizing obscure vocabulary. If you're picking up coding, it's about understanding the core concepts instead of spending hours on understanding theories you may never use. Practical application is key. Instead of passively consuming information, engage with the material actively. Use techniques like spaced repetition, which means reviewing information at set intervals to retain it better, and active recall, which means testing yourself rather than just rereading. Apply what you learn as soon as possible, whether it's writing, practicing, or teaching someone else. By focusing on high-impact learning, you'll acquire new skills faster, retain knowledge longer, and actually put it to use in the real world. The 80-20 rule for managing money. When it comes to money, a lot of people think that being financially successful means tracking every rupee, cutting out every luxury, and making extreme sacrifices. But the truth is, managing your money effectively doesn't have to be that complicated. If you focus on the right areas, the 20% of financial habits that create 80% of your wealth, you can make huge progress without micromanaging every expense. Start by identifying the 20% of your expenses that cause 80% of your financial stress. For most people, the biggest money drains aren't the occasional coffee or takeout meal. It's things like high interest debt, unnecessary subscriptions, impulse shopping, or lifestyle inflation. If you can cut or reduce these major expenses, you'll have more room in your budget without feeling deprived. On the flip side, not all financial moves have the same impact. 20% of your investments will likely drive 80% of your wealth growth. Instead of chasing every new stock tip or trying to predict market trends, focus on proven long-term investment strategies. Consistently investing in diversified assets like index funds or real estate can do more for your financial future than constantly jumping between different investment fads. Do you know one of the simplest ways you can apply 80-20 rule to money? Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers so that a portion of your income goes directly into savings or investments before you even have the chance to spend it. This one habit alone ensures that you are consistently building wealth without having to think about it every month. By focusing on high-impact money habits, you will not only save more but also create a financial system that works for you, not the other way around. Productivity hacks using the 80-20 rule. We have all the same 24 hours in a day, yet some people get far more done than others. The secret? They focus on the tasks that actually move the needle. If you often feel like you are busy but not productive, the 80-20 rule can help you work smarter. One of the most effective ways to boost productivity is to tackle your hardest, most important task first. This is often the 20% of work that drives 80% of your results. If you start your day responding to emails or doing small, low-impact tasks, you'll waste your best energy on things that don't really matter. Instead, identify your high-value task for the day and get it done first before distractions pile up. Another great hack is to create an 80-20 priority list. Instead of making a long to-do list filled with every possible task, list only the top 1 or 2 that truly matter. If you accomplish these, your day is already a success, even if you don't complete the smaller tasks. Time management techniques can also help. The Pomodoro technique, for example, involves working in short, focused bursts, usually around 25 minutes, followed by a break. This method helps you stay engaged and avoid burnout, making it easier to power through high-impact tasks. Small shifts in how you structure your day can lead to big productivity gains. Instead of working harder, start working smarter by focusing on the tasks that bring real results. The 80-20 rule in relationships. Not every relationship in your life adds value or contributes to your happiness. Some people lift and inspire you while others drain your energy and leave you feeling exhausted. The 80-20 rule can help you build stronger, more fulfilling relationships by focusing on the ones that truly matter. Think about the people in your life, family, friends, colleagues, acquaintances. chances are 20% of them bring you 80% of your happiness and emotional support. These are the relationships worth investing in. Instead of trying to please everyone or maintain surface level friendships, put your energy into the people who genuinely care about you, support your goals, and bring positivity into your life. At the same time, recognize the relationships that drain your energy. We all have people in our lives who bring constant negativity, unnecessary drama, or one sided interactions where they take more than they give. If you find yourself emotionally exhausted after certain conversations, it might be time to set boundaries. You don't have to cut people off completely, but you can limit your time and emotional investment in relationships that don't serve you. Another way to apply the 80-20% rule: prioritize deep, meaningful conversations over small talk. Instead of scattering your time across multiple shallow interactions, focus on nurturing real connections. Spend time with the people who inspire, challenge, and support you in meaningful ways. By being intentional about who you invest your time and energy in, you'll build healthier, stronger relationships that truly enrich your life. The 80-20 rule and health. When it comes to health and fitness, many people assume they need to spend hours at the gym, follow strict diets, or completely overhaul their lifestyle to see results. But the reality is, small, high-impact changes can bring massive benefits. The key is to focus on the 20% of health habits that drive 80% of your results, so you can feel better without spending all your time obsessing over diet and exercise. For fitness, not all exercises are equal. Instead of doing endless cardio or trying every trendy workout, focus on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, push-ups, and pull-ups. These exercises engage multiple muscle groups at once, helping you build strength and burn more calories in less time. Even if you work out for 20 to 30 minutes a few times a week, you'll see better results than someone spending hours on ineffective workouts. When it comes to nutrition, a few key changes can make a huge difference. Instead of fixating on every single calorie, focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. If 80% of your diet is made up of quality foods, the occasional indulgence won't ruin your progress. Beyond diet and exercise, simple daily habits play a major role in your overall well-being. Prioritizing good sleep, staying hydrated, and moving throughout the day can have a bigger impact than obsessing over small details. Just focusing on these core health habits can give you more energy, better focus, and long-term well-being without making drastic changes. By applying the 80-20 rule to your health, you can stay fit, feel great, and maintain a balanced lifestyle without unnecessary stress or effort. The 80-20 rule for overcoming procrastination. We have all been there, staring at a long to-do list, knowing what needs to be done, yet somehow find 100 reasons to delay it. Procrastination isn't just about being lazy. It often happens because we feel overwhelmed, unsure of where to start, or unmotivated. The 80-20 rule can help you break the cycle by focusing on the smallest, most important actions that create the biggest momentum. First, identify the 20% of tasks that are holding you back the most. These are usually the ones that feel intimidating, complicated, or require deep focus. Things like starting a project, making a difficult phone call, or tackling a challenging work assignment. Instead of trying to finish everything at once, focus on just getting started. Often the hardest part of any task is simply beginning. A great trick is the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll work on a task for just 5 minutes. Most of the time, once you start, you'll find it's easier than you thought and keep going. Another powerful approach is batching. Grouping similar tasks like emails or errands together so they don't take up your entire day. Distractions are another major cause of procrastination. If you're constantly checking your phone or switching between tasks, your brain has to restart each time, which slows you down. Try setting a timer for focused work sessions. Even 20 minutes of deep focus can get more done than an hour of half-hearted effort. By using the 80-20 rule, you can stop procrastinating, get the most important things done, and free up more time for what truly matters. Work smarter, not harder, and you'll get more done with less stress. The 80-20 rule for business owners and entrepreneurs. Running a business is no easy task. There are a million things to do, and it often feels like there aren't enough hours in the day. But the reality is, not all tasks contribute equally to success. In fact, if you look closely, you'll find that a small percentage of your efforts are responsible for the majority of your growth, revenue, and customer satisfaction. That's where the 80-20 rule comes in. Let's start with customers. Around 20% of your customers will generate 80% of your revenue. These are the most loyal buyers, the ones who repeatedly invest in your products or services. Focus on retaining and serving this core group exceptionally well. Offer them exclusive deals, personalized service, or loyalty programs to keep them coming back. Marketing is another area where the 80-20 rule can save time and money. Not all marketing strategies are equally effective. If you analyze your results, you'll likely see a small portion of your ads, social media posts, or referral programs bringing in most of your leads. Instead of trying to be everywhere, double down on what's already working. The same applies to business strategies. 20% of your actions will derive 80% of your success, whether it's product development, customer engagement, or networking. Identify the strategies that bring the highest returns and refine them. By applying the 80-20 rule to your business, you can work smarter, cut out unnecessary tasks, and focus on the areas that truly drive growth. In the long run, this approach helps entrepreneurs scale efficiently, boosts profits, and creates a sustainable business without burnout. Overcoming the perfectionism trap. Perfectionism is the enemy of productivity. It often masquerades as high standards, but in reality, it can slow you down, increase stress, and even stop you from finishing important tasks. If you have ever spent hours tweaking something that was already good enough or delayed starting a project because you felt it wasn't perfect, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The truth is, most things don't need to be perfect. They just need to get done. When you apply the 80-20 rule, you realize that only 20% of the details contribute to 80% of the outcome. Instead of obsessing over every little thing, focus on the aspects that actually matter and move the needle forward. One of the best ways to break free from perfectionism is to prioritize execution over perfection. If you wait for the perfect conditions, perfect timing, or perfect skills, you'll spend your life waiting instead of doing. Take action, refine as you go, and improve through real-world experience. Another key shift is to stop overanalyzing small details that won't make a real impact. Think about it. Will spending 3 extra hours tweaking a presentation really change the outcome? Probably not. Learn to recognize when something is good enough and move on. Finally, embrace the mindset of launch first, improve later. Many successful people and businesses release imperfect products, test their ideas in the real world, and then refine them over time. Perfection is an illusion, but progress is real. By letting go of perfection, you'll be able to work faster, accomplish more, and free yourself from unnecessary stress. Done is always better than perfect. The 80-20 rule in decision making. Every day we make countless decisions, from small ones like what to wear or eat to bigger ones like career moves or financial investments. But not all decisions deserve equal time and effort. If you have ever spent hours debating minor choices while procrastinating on big ones, you are not alone. The 80-20 rule can help you focus on the decisions that truly matter and simplify the rest. A good starting point is to identify the 20% of decisions that will have 80% of the impact. These are the ones worth deep thought and careful consideration, like choosing a job, a business investment, or a major life change. But for the 80% of everyday decisions, quick, efficient choices are the way to go. Ask yourself, what's the minimum amount of information I need to decide? Many people get stuck in analysis paralysis, gathering excessive details. Instead, focus on the key facts that drive the outcome. Will this matter in a year? If the answer is no, it's not worth stressing over. What option gives the biggest impact with least effort? Sometimes, the simplest solution is the best one. Another powerful trick is setting time limits for decisions. If a choice isn't life-changing, give yourself 5 minutes and go with your gut. More often than not, your first instinct is right. By applying the 80-20 rule, you will waste less time on trivial choices and have more mental energy for the decisions that truly shape your future. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff. Decide smart, move on, and focus on what really counts. Applying the 80-20 rule to life balance. Life balance isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about focusing on the things that bring the most joy, fulfillment, and meaning. If you constantly feel overwhelmed, stretched too thin, or like there's never enough time, the 80-20 rule can help you prioritize what truly matters and let go of the rest. Start by identifying the 20% of activities that bring 80% of your happiness and well-being. This could be spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, exercising, or simply having quiet moments for yourself. On the flip side, recognize the 20% of stressors that cause 80% of your exhaustion. Maybe it's overcoming toxic relationships or wasting time on things that don't add value to your life. Once you pinpoint these areas, make intentional choices. Protect your high-value activities by scheduling them first, just like you would for work meetings or important deadlines. If family time, self-care, or creative pursuits make you feel fulfilled, they should be non-negotiable parts of your routine. At the same time, start eliminating or reducing low-value activities. This doesn't mean ignoring responsibilities, but rather finding smarter ways to handle them, like automating tasks, delegating, or simply saying no to unnecessary commitments. Life balance isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. When you apply the 80-20 rule to your daily life, you'll feel less stressed, more present, and more in control. Instead of being busy for the sake of being busy, you'll focus on what truly adds value and joy, creating a life that feels both productive and fulfilling. So by now, you have seen how the 80-20 rule can transform the way you work, make decisions, and even structure your life. Instead of doing more just for the sake of being busy, you can start focusing on the tasks, habits, and strategies that bring the biggest results. This shift isn't just about productivity, it's about freeing up your time, reducing stress, and creating a better work-life balance. The key takeaway: not everything deserves your time and energy. If 20% of your actions create 80% of your results, then the smartest thing you can do is identify those high-impact actions and double down on them. Whether it's in your career, business, health, or relationships, the same rule applies. Less but better. So here's a challenge for you. Look at your own life and ask, what's my 20%? What are the few things that actually make a difference? And just as important, what's the 80% that's wasting your time and energy? The sooner you make this shift, the sooner you'll break free from unnecessary work and start seeing real progress. Now that you know how to work smarter, not harder, it's time to put the 80-20 rule into action. Start small, pick one area of your life and apply this principle today. The results might surprise you. I'd also love to hear from you. What's one area of your life where you can apply the 80-20 rule? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching today's video and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep growing.